Hi, everybody. Welcome to our August Cook and Celebrate. My name is Sarah. I'm the proud business leader and partner to everybody in Infant and Shine family.
And I'm Carol, the leader of the Achievers.
Yes, and also a very proud member of the
Infinite
Infant and Shine family.
Shine.
So tonight, I'm taking you on a nostalgic trip. You guys ready for this? The summer between high school and college, I worked at the Minnesota State Fair. I don't know if any of you know that are
No, I
watching
do.
this or watching it on the replay. And I worked at the Caramel Apple in a Dish booth.
Oh my
That-
goodness.
Rose is excited that they actually had two locations that time. One was by the dairy building. It was like a little trailer. That's the one I worked out of.
Mhm.
And then they have a booth that still is there today that's right in front of the grandstand. And I didn't know this, but when you cut apples for 8 hours, your hands will turn brown after a while. So it is a thing. I absolutely loved that job, but every single day they gave us $7 to go buy lunch or go buy a meal. That was part of our arrangement, which that was back in 1994. So that did buy quite a lot. And I got the same meal every day, and we're going to recreate that for you tonight. Do you guys want to know what the meal was, or do you want me to show it as we do it? Show it as we do it, my husband says. So it's three things that I loved. It was Tiny Tim's donuts. We're going to make those first. They're called Not So Many Donuts because we're going to be using the silicone donut mold. Now, if you have a big T or a little T, this is the little T. It's technically still called the big T, but I call it the little T because it's
the little
smaller.
big T.
And my oldest has my big T, so I can't have it. You can put water in here, or if you like lemonade, put lemonade in here because then it won't water down your water, and freeze it. And then these holes right here are the exact width for your straw that you put through it. So
this is an ice cube maker for your big teas.
if you want to, or the Not So Many donut holder. So there's that.
I did not know that.
And Rose, I don't know what you just texted me, so I'll have to read it later.
No, it doesn't pertain to this. So.
Okay, perfect. What I like about our silicone, and this is true for all our silicone, is you can crumple it up into a ball for storage, although I don't know why you would because there's really no way to store it that way. And it will come back out into its original
Well,
form.
and our baking sheet with our rim, you roll it up and you put it in a paper towel holder.
Just like the silicone mat.
Right. And then the rim, you don't lose your rim. And they explained it to us at Jubilee. Do you remember that explanation? I don't.
No.
There's something about the way there's another step. We have another step in making these as compared to other manufacturers.
Cured.
That's it. That's what I was looking for.
Two reasons, but
Two reasons.
These are 100% food safe. That's reason number one. Reason number two is these are cured. I don't remember for how long, but it means that it retains its shape and it's 100% food safe. Most things that you're going to buy in the stores are actually just food safe on the outside. And
it's not full. It's not silicone all the way through.
This is silicone all the way through. That's why our product.
I hope you're writing this down, ladies.
Now, we are going to make donuts in the microwave. These donuts can be baked in the oven if you wish to. When we go to transfer it, I want to show this to you now because it will be difficult to show it to you later. It will be a helpful thing to do is to have a flexible cutting mat to bring this to your microwave. You don't want to microwave with a mat in the microwave. You just want to be able to bring it because this is very flimsy and this gives you the ability to carry.
Well, and it's no different if you're sliding it into your oven.
Right.
Same thing. You know, you can put these on your oven rack.
Yes.
The idea of the cookie sheet is the metal cookie sheet that you would be putting in just so it stays flat.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
you've got the bundt cake pan, and here you've got it, and you're going like this, and you're trying to put it in the oven. It's better if you put it on something to slide onto the rack.
Exactly. So if you are a meal prepper, you can also make eggs in this, and then you can make your English muffins because it's the right size for the English muffin as well. And what I love about this product is that it is oven safe, it is microwave safe, it is freezer safe, as we already talked about, and you can throw it in the dishwasher. If you are going to dishwasher anything, you can even turn these inside out if you want to, but you don't need to. So we're going to get started with our not so many donuts. This is a recipe that Rich created because he loves Tiny Tim donuts just as much as I do. And
Do you need that tilted down or something?
we need the recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
All right, so, and you're going to get this texted to you. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can email me at sarah@brennison.info to find out how to get the recipes. What we already have in here is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not soda, 1 teaspoon salt, and then we're going to add the 1/4 cup buttermilk.
And all of this has been mixed together.
1/4 cup or 3/4?
3/4 cup.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that is.
And always, mix your dry ingredients first.
Yep. And so here's my tip for the day. This is what we use when we use buttermilk, because you can go buy it in the store already pre-made, but this is just dehydrated buttermilk. And this one is good until April 2nd, 2020.
That's what I use.
So this is,
It's
If
shelf
it-
safe.
if you're not going, you just, after you open it, you do have to keep it in the refrigerator. If you don't drink buttermilk, like my Rita, when I was growing up, the weekends when mother would work as a nurse, we would go to Rita's house. She drank that. That was her drink because she grew up in Germany. And that was
No, it's a
something,
texture thing on my tongue.
it is what it is. So we're going to take 3/4 cup of prepared buttermilk.
And you're pouring it into the well of the dry ingredients of
Yep.
okay.
And then we need 2 eggs, and Rich is gonna crack those into that because it's already dirty.
2 eggs.
And we're going to, now, we're using a very special implement that's called a fork to do this. You don't want to over mix it. You're basically making a little bit like a pancake mixer or a pancake batter consistency is what you're looking to do.
Therefore, you don't want to overmix it because it'll get tough.
It will. So then after we have that, we need 2 tablespoons of butter. This is the micro pitcher. It is the best tool for you to be able to melt butter. It comes with 2 parts. This is a 1 cup and a 2 cup, and it has a little hat. So that way your butter does not splatter. So we have 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 eggs, and the last thing we're adding is 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Of course, yes, thank you. Have you got a spatula? Please.
We have like 5.
The old lady in me is saying use a spatula to take, because you've got quite a bit of butter left in here. That's just, I don't know if that's the old lady enough or if I was taught by a farm wife that you didn't waste any of that stuff.
That too.
Grabbed a spatula.
All right, we could use that spatula to stir this up, by the way, at this point. So we're going to mix this up, and then you're going to fill the silicone rings about halfway up. And I'm going to actually give the rings to Rich so he can fill them up.
What are you going to use to put these in? Put in just a spoon?
Yeah.
Okay, and you just blop them in?
Yeah,
So it's this kind of consistency. It's a little bit thicker than pancake is what you're looking to do.
banana breaders.
It's more like banana bread texture is a good way to
I
do.
could do banana bread.
You could
Oh,
totally
you know
do-
what? And I make Bisquick shortcake.
Mhm.
Do
Yep,
that if you wanted to
absolutely.
fancy.
Yep, you could. So I'm going to hand this to Rich because he's going to put it into the microwave with the silicone rings,
He's not putting the bowl in the microwave.
not the bowl in the microwave, the whole.
He's putting the batter
You know,
in the mold.
on August 7th is our 26th year of marriage.
26.
26.
26 and 26 is 52. I've got you beat.
Is that how many years you've been married?
54.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She just celebrated her anniversary. We
Yeah.
got married in August so we can celebrate at Jubilee and stuff like that. So there's that.
When's your date? August what?
7th.
Ours is August 1st.
So there's that.
Yeah. Did you have air conditioning in your church?
Yes, but it was storming.
Ah, okay. We had air conditioning. It was one of the rare buildings back in the dark ages when we were married.
So while that is getting ready to cook, we're going to talk about the next thing.
So you one of the things you ate was
So my dessert was the Tiny Tim's donuts.
donuts. Okay.
Because as much and as cool it is to work at the Carameled Apples in a dish booth, you do get to eat as much as that as you want. You do.
So you don't have to use your $7 for that. Okay.
Because you get it for free.
Got it.
So then what we would
So we
do,
got dessert going.
we have dessert going.
Okay.
We don't have the ability to make the sliders, but we're going to talk about that second. So the next thing that we did, we're going to just get the onion ready for the sliders, I think.
Yeah,
Is that a good way to do it?
sure it is.
So Mikey's Burgers, which still exists today, it's over by the giant slide. I don't know if this is sad or impressive that I can tell you exactly where things are at the state fair.
I can do that too.
So, and it's
Is there a 12-step program for you?
no, because it just
Not that I've heard.
I've
That's
really
what you heard. You haven't participated in it, right? Karen?
So a tip for cutting an onion, they say if you leave the root attached, it doesn't make you cry. That's what they say. I don't know that that's true or not. What we're going to be doing with the burgers is we're going to actually be making something similar to a White Castle slider. And this is called mini burgers because Mike's burgers were mini and they only costed $1 in 1994. Today, I think there's just maybe $2. And then I would take my burger and I would go to the RC Cola booth.
Did your burger, it was on a bun?
Yeah, it was on a bun.
What condiments did you put on it?
Ketchup, mustard, pickle.
Got it. Sweet or dill pickle?
Dill. Sweet.
Onion?
No.
No.
Onions are okay.
Cheese?
No.
I'm just asking you these
No,
questions. This is
no.
the survey. You do this kind of a
So-
thing at a Tupperware party.
So this is the tall supersonic. This is the smallest version available at this time.
And I have a hostess that says, why in the world would you buy a compact for 1 cup when it is just as easy to do something in the 3 cup and then you have it no matter what?
And what I like about this is it does have a frost line for your fill line. You can kind of see it in the light right there. So that's as far as it can be filled
In theory.
for you to chop it. The improvement they made on this is they
Okay.
made it one stem,
piece.
because the one I have currently in my cupboard is 2. And they have bent the blades. You can kind of see that in the light. There's like a line in the middle of the blade.
And tell customers that it is not defective when they get it. They did that,
It is important that when they get it, that they remove this part.
otherwise it's dull.
It does not work to chop things up.
And the bend of the blade makes it so it says it chops it 3 times as fast or something.
Because it throws the food up. So this is a supersonic compact. That's the same motor part will work for each, the extra and the compact. So
Yes.
all you do is you pull it, that's 1 pole, and you can see that it's almost all chopped. That's 2 poles, and we want to have it be chopped very finely like castles. That's 3, 4, 5. So 5 poles. And we have chopped minced.
If you do 7
onions.
or 8, you have onion juice.
Yes, and we don't
Seriously?
need that. No, we don't need that at all. So then we have the onions prepared for our thing. So the last thing we're going to talk about, we're just waiting for the donuts to be ready so that we can get the next thing in the microwave, is the next thing that we're going to put in the microwave.
Oh, all right. So Sarah said to me, caramel apples, because she worked at this caramel apple place, and you had a recipe that called for
A lot of things.
a lot of things. And she says, do you have an easier recipe? And I said, yes, I do.
It had sweetened condensed milk.
And
So-
what are you doing with sweetened condensed milk?
The caramel recipe that I found was for the children's candy class that they did
Sometimes.
7 or 8 years ago. It has like a little elf, and they're meant to be for the caramels that you eat on your own.
And Rose, we understand that it's not the caramels you make. This is just called easy for those of us that do not have a sophisticated taste to my palate like your caramels are.
Yes.
Just saying, we're not trying to
And-
with Rose's wonderful caramels.
Since we made carameled apples in a dish growing up, I thought it'd be nice to do a little nod to this too. Now, the carameled apples in a dish, just so you are aware, there are two different competing companies at the state fair. The carameled apples in a dish booth that I worked at was either at the grandstand or in a trailer.
And you're saying that's the best.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
and I'll tell you why. The second company is in the food building. Are they ready?
Yeah, you want to see them
Yeah.
at least?
Yeah.
Here is our chef.
So this is 3 minutes of cooking. They come out, they do need to cool just a little bit.
And remember, they continue to cook
Yeah.
after when they cool.
And we want to get them out of them to cool.
Because we want them to, but you still want to serve them warm.
Yeah.
And
The fine-
do you let them sit at all in the silicone mat, or do you instantly pop?
Because otherwise there'll be moisture, it'll start growing.
It'll start to get.
Okay, did
soft.
you hear that? So,
So you flip them out onto a cooling rack right away. Oh, another fun fact, we did a spa day once, spa day party, mega party thing. And we made bath bombs in the ring one.
See, look how much, look at the water already.
So
Cool.
he
So-
just flipped it over and you can see that it comes out clean. The only
and
things
it's
that
also,
are
it's already moist, so.
is the texture one.
So you really truly take them out of the microwave and flip them, otherwise the moisture and the
It'll
heat,
go right back in.
They'll just,
they'll go
and
right
then
back
they'll
in,
get
and then
soggy.
you'll be soggy. Okay.
So in here is the caramel. Now,
So
the
this
second
is, yeah,
place that
second
does
thing.
carameled apples in a dish only does one type of caramel. So that's like this. The one I worked at used 2 types of caramel. That's what made it better.
Made it. So this is not the best, but this is called easy. And at
And-
9 o'clock at night, when Rich and I, this is what I pull up, because of course you have all these ingredients in your home
Of
all the
course.
time.
So it's 1 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup butter. It does need to be
One
butter.
stick butter.
So-
Yes, please, no margarine.
And then a
Caro
1/4
syrup.
cup Caro syrup and a little pinch of salt.
And
And
there's times
again-
when I forget the pinch of salt.
If you subscribe to my text messages, you're going to get this recipe sent to you via text. If you
2.5 minutes, please.
are seeing this on YouTube, email me and I'll tell you how you can get those recipes.
Now, first thought is use the 3-quart big dish of the stack cooker. Not the, some of you have the 1 quart that we don't have anymore, and then the 1 3/4 quart, because it's going to bubble up. Once you add the baking soda to it, it's going to bubble way up.
Mhm.
That's how you can tell if your baking soda has been stored in Tupperware and it's fresh.
And just so you know, this is 1 box of baking soda.
Oval one.
It's an oval 1.
Yeah.
So, and we are going to add 1 teaspoon of baking
But
soda.
when you do that, it bubbles way, way, way up. So you have to have the bigger dish. Otherwise it's going to overflow and you don't want that.
So what we learned tonight, we made the popcorn ahead of time. Do you want to grab the bag?
Yep.
So we're going to make caramel corn versus carameled apples because why not? So we made 1 quart of popcorn. It comes out of our wall pop, and the wall pop is super easy to use. It has a glass disc on the bottom that does need to cool completely in between making rounds.
It says that in the paper that nobody reads that comes with this.
And we learned it by hand tonight.
And I had forgotten that. I was at a party and we were doing a popcorn apple where she, we sliced apples and made the caramel kind of thing, and we were making, and anyway, we were popping this, and I had, honest, I had not read the paper on the inside. You just put, and this is the amount you put.
It's just
one mini,
one mini.
and you put it in, and then the second time it was okay. We had some grannies, first time no grannies. In Illinois, we call them grannies or old maids.
The hard kernels that don't pop is what she's talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. And the second time there were some grannies, and by the third time, about 1/3 of it popped. And so we actually got the paper out. I admitted, and they said, you have to let this thing cool. Otherwise, it won't continue to
And
pop all the kernels.
In particular, the glass is the thing that needs to cool because
Right.
the silicone will cool faster than the glass.
And the glass has to cool.
It does. So it's about 1 quart per
And-
one of these in the
And a
wall.
quart is about 4 cups. And the recipe is 12 cups.
So
So like.
we
of
made
these.
3 batches of it, and then you put the popcorn into a very stylish paper bag
Paper bag. Please remove the receipt before
and any food.
and any food. Yes. Now, it says on the recipe you're getting, cook for 5
Come over
minutes.
here.
Oh, cook for 5 minutes. This is 2.5. I've learned because I don't butter, I don't measure, I don't melt the butter ahead of time. You just dump it all in.
Mhm.
So 2.5, you stir it in, mix it all up, and you put it back in for another 2.5. Okay?
Okay.
Using, of course, our Tupperware.
Because you can see
spatulas
that it's not incorporated because the butter is floating.
is
to the top.
still floating on top.
All right,
Okay.
so we have that. All right, so back to story time. We have our donuts that he's getting ready to make a second batch for. To make them the Tiny Tim ones, you do need cinnamon and sugar and butter. So this is healthy because you made it in Tupperware, but it's not necessarily healthy by the needs of your doctor.
Sure it is. It's good for.
My
the
doctor
soul.
isn't here.
It's a
Exactly.
good for the soul. See, this
Exactly.
is soul food.
So what you do is you're going to take the non-flat side
Are
of
they
the
cool?
donut.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
hand me it so I can show? So you're going to take the non-flat side. This is the flat side.
In France, this was called the public side, and this was the non-public side. And a crepe, there is a public side that looks fancy, and then the non-public side that has all the bumps on it. It was
You're going
critical.
Dip it into butter, and then you're going to dip it into the cinnamon and sugar blend. Okay. If you want to add a little bit of cinnamon to the recipe, it'll just give a little bit of a cinnamon flavor to it. So there's that too.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to make caramel corn.
Caramel corn. Now, one other thought too. Of course, don't look at the container. This is a modular make. It just is a size we don't have right now. But with take your popcorn, put it in a modular mate, put for 1 pound of raw popcorn kernels using a Tupperware measuring spoon, 1 tablespoon water in 1 pound popcorn. Put it in, close it up, and put it in the refrigerator. Okay. Cold, moist, I know some of you don't like that word. Cold, moist popcorn pops faster and less grannies. Now with the Wow Pop, you don't have to concern it
Right.
much. But if you're to the point where you're not using the Wow Pop, cold, moist popcorn pops hotter, it just works better.
Do you see the holes? This is where the grannies can come out.
That's what the holes are for.
Yeah.
Okay. The shape.
And when you are popping it, it actually should be in the closed position. So that
And
all the
honestly, yeah, it stays in. Yeah.
but honestly, it doesn't.
It works
really
both
matter.
ways. No,
All right.
no.
So
After the popcorn is popped, you dump it in. When this is done, it's 5 minutes, 2.5 and 2.5. Thank you. The beauty of, and I need a hot pad unless I can put something really
You
hot in
can-
this
yeah.
counter. Okay, now you can see how bubbly this is. Okay, that's good. All right. These handles are not hot. You don't have to concern yourself with that. And you take a teaspoon and to level it off that way across the side, and you put it in, teaspoon baking soda. These are silicone spatulas, are good for stirring caramel. These are not going to melt. All right. Now, do you see how it's changing?
it's changing color.
It's changing color.
So now we're making the hard caramel that's perfect for caramel.
All right. Then, and you pour this over the popcorn.
So that
Right.
YouTube doesn't get upset that we advertise for a different.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oops. I don't know anything about YouTube. Okay. And you try really, really hard to hit the popcorn as compared to the bag. Am I talking from personal experience? Absolutely. I put the bag on the floor because if I put it on the counter, I'm too short and I can't do it. Can't reach it.
Now the stack cooker itself is dishwasher safe, so you can just toss this right into the dishwasher.
And all of this caramel is going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
I do not recommend.
I dropped some. I'm a messy cook.
I do not recommend licking caramel
No, please, it's very, very hot. We have to be careful that my precious granddog Max
Or alcohol.
licks this hot caramel because I'm boosted. And what I'm doing is making a lot of noise and I'm just stirring this caramel around in this popcorn. I need that back, but let's just spatula it. You roll this up. And you put it in the microwave. Put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Now, the recipe says 1 minute. Rich, I don't know, set it for a minute. Easily, you should see the look on his face. If it does not go all the way around, it does not. At 30 seconds, turn it because it's too big for the carousel. Now, also, really, truly, the paper says a minute. That's a powerful microwave, right? Right. You're going to probably pull it out at 45 seconds done. So at let's say at 30, turn it, and then just another 15. Because you're going to stir it again and do it again. And the original recipe was if you've got a 750 watt microwave, it's going to take you 3.5 or 4 minutes to pop a bag of popcorn in the Wild Pop. You're going to leave it in for a minute, but you don't want to burn your caramel corn. That would just, that's
careful.
nasty. Okay.
Now, when you get it at home, you can either eat it right away out of a paper bag. You can cool it on a silicone mat with ring. I would separate it out. You might need 2 of them to do that.
Yeah, for if you're doing it on a silicone rim, you need to, and I'm just gonna put it here on the floor. You can't see it, but what I'm doing is you're stirring this again one more time. I actually had a party, did not notice the receipt one time when I had a caramelized receipt. Oh, it's just amazing, you know, my comedy routine at parties.
All right, so we're going to show them real quick. You can see that it's getting evenly coated, and the reason why we're stirring it, you're gonna roll it back
Pull it
down.
back up and just do 30 seconds.
Now, one of my friends that I got to know, his name is Nick Roars. He and his family used to own the caramel corn store at Brookdale and Ridgedale. And I brought this caramel corn recipe. You could put it.
Okay.
I brought it to a BNI meeting and he said this was probably as good as he used to sell.
Good.
So that says a lot. All right. So after that's done, you're going to cut open the bag to let it cool.
Yeah. Now, this was only 30 seconds, but like I said, you don't want to burn this. So it's better just, but while you're putting it back in the microwave, so the caramel actually spreads over all your popcorn.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for some strange reason, if you would want to make this healthy, one at this time could add peanuts. If one would want it to be healthy.
Oh,
you would
we're
add
not
peanuts,
doing
but we're
that.
not doing it. Okay. Also, and don't do it right away. One time, Rich said, let's put M&Ms in here.
That will
Bad
make,
decision.
you need to let it cool down to the,
Because, oh, that just ruined an entire really bad batch up. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna go over to the table, I'm gonna open this up and spread it out so it cools. And you really do have to do it quickly because your caramel is going to stick to your paper bag.
and I'll take a picture of it later to incorporate in to the post we'll do on
And you
Facebook.
do not need a modular made to store this in because this is called 1 serving for 2 people.
There you go. So we have made dessert. We have made the donuts. Let's talk about making the burgers. This is the MicroPro Grill. If you live outside of the Minnesota, you're able to get this. If you live inside of Minnesota, talk to your favorite Infinite Shine family member and we'll figure out a way for you to get one. It comes with a ring. You're not going to be using the ring. Yes?
Wow,
Okay. So what we're going to be doing,
Unless you want a big burger.
it is going to be just one giant burger. And we're going to
Okay.
cut it up. So this is basically it's an oven or a fry pan for your microwave is what it is. There's 2 susceptors, one in the cover, one in the base that will heat it up to 450 degrees constant. Right?
425.
425 constant. I knew that number was off. 425. And it has a little bit of a well. So as the burger cooks, the fat will go down towards the well. Now it is important because we're going to put the onions on the bottom just like you would get at White Castle. That you get a very lean grade of beef to make these burgers because the onions are gonna taste like it. So what Rich is gonna put down first is the onion. We're not preheating it. You can preheat your micro grill. This recipe does not require it. This is about, it's not quite a half of a Vidalia onion, but it's almost half. You basically just want to spread it so it's on the non-well part. And then, do you want to just use the chef knife to cut this open?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put those on quick.
The amount of gloves we go through in our house is kind of funny because neither one of us really like touching meat. And
I don't have a problem.
I
We're on video, so I figured, that'd be wrong.
it's better if it's not. There. So we're using a 93% green or lean hamburger.
And all we're gonna do here, I'm just pulling this out of the container very poorly.
I'm really glad it's not on camera.
It's not on camera. Woo, good. It's not on camera. That's a good sign. Very fine.
And all you're gonna do is really pepper. You don't really want to salt things inside of your micro grill. And the reason why is the salt will bring out the moisture. So it's actually important for you not to add salt at this point, that you add salt after you're done. So basically you're making one giant patty.
Big patty.
That's what he's doing. He's just gonna make one giant patty on top of the onions.
Gonna jam the onions.
As much as that he can, and the onions that he can't, he's just gonna throw them on top. This cover is going to be in the hook position. There's two positions. There's a bake and then there's a griddle kind of position. The griddle goes all the way down as far as the meat is that you're cooking, and that's good for steaks. Chicken, we make chicken a lot in here. Salmon is
Pork chops.
amazing.
Yep.
Pork chops is fabulous. It gives a nice sear and it actually will brown things up. If you make tater tot hot dish in it, you still need to have it be in the, this is
Casserole mode.
casserole mode. We call it bake mode. And then this is cook mode. And you can put pepper on top, but no salt because we don't want it to sweat. This is gonna go in the microwave for 5 to 7 minutes. You can poke a hole in the middle of the giant burger if you wish, because then you'll know for sure it's cooked all the way through because the hole will close up. We are going to use Hawaiian buns to make the burgers. So it does take 1 pack of the Hawaiian buns. We almost used sweet and savory tonight because we couldn't find the normal ones. So all that,
Type of Hawaiian bun now, sweet and savory.
Oh,
and they also have sub versions too.
oh,
So
okay.
since that is cooking, we're going to start the celebrate part of our evening. So let me pull up the PowerPoint.
Those are caramel corn over there.
We'll show them before we leave. Can you guys see the Tupperware August 2025? Perfect. Zoom changed their settings again, and so now it always asks me, do I really want to show this? So I never quite know if it's showing it or not. So we have a goal to be a $500,000 company by the end of 2025, recruiting 20 or more team members monthly with 16 or more managers. Now, at the beginning of the month, I shared this with our company and I wanted to share it with you as well, because I think this is a very important lesson. It's talking about goal setting and the fact that we all have a someday goal. It's something that we want someday, but then it breaks it down to how you can make that someday goal achievable right now. It starts with that someday goal and then thinking about one thing that you want to do someday. And then 5-year goal is based on my someday goal. What is one thing that I can do in 5 years? And then to make the 1-year goal, you're going to think about that based on that 5-year goal. So you're still going back to the someday one. What is one thing that you can do this year to make that happen? And then you break it down to what you can do monthly, weekly, daily, and then right now. It makes it so that you can eat the whole elephant. They have that.
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time, you just get it done. So I really want you to think about your goals, whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're rewatching the replay as part of our company as well. What are those someday goals that you really want? Because everybody deserves to dream. But at some point, you do have to wake up and put those dreams into work, because as much as we want those somedays to happen, they're not going to unless we actually
Do it.
Yeah.
There's an old expression, you know, dreaming is okay, but put on overalls and work at it.
Yep.
Kind of a thing.
And we are dreaming of the Summer Scramble. This is your last month to be able to earn points to join us. We've already shared how you can earn them. This is your last points to do it. And if you would like to join our company, this is the best time to do so, because between now and August 6th at 10:59 p.m. Central Time, you can join with a digital opportunity for just $5. And what I love about this is you get to get started right now, because you do get a free website and there's tons of digital tools out there. If you'd rather start with product, that's an option as well. When you do join our company, you get to be the first to have a new product of the very near future for only $10 when you submit $150 in orders yourself. Those orders could be things for you, it could be orders for your friends and family, or you can do a party and make money as well. Then you'll also be on your way to earn everything up to $300 in product you get to choose from Tupperware, because they're giving you the ability to earn vouchers.
That is so fantastic that you have that option of
Yeah.
choosing your own.
Absolutely. As the recruiter, when we welcome in people and they submit their 150, we get to earn products of the future as well. And Tupperware Live Access. This is a brand new platform that uses your personal website for you to do a party from. So you're not going to be doing the party on Facebook. You won't be doing it on Zoom. It's actually done right from your personal website. It's very revolutionary.
Yep.
Now, Power Start Weeks is this week through the 13th, and you get the ability to earn the 21-ounce limelight green tumbler that's this size for $10, and with $600 you can get the 21-ounce and the 37-ounce one for $29. So you're going to get two of these.
For the price of the small one,
Yes.
because the small one's 20.
Cindy
So-
Patnode is currently $71 away from
Excellent.
earning the small. Then with $2,000 in personal sales, you get to earn all four, and these are brand new colors. At $3,000, you get to add the pastry sheet for free, which is something this is not the silicone mat. The pastry sheet is the one that people used to roll up the pie dough
Right.
with.
That great grandma used to use.
Yep. We help people get started with checkout with new parties. We teach them how to do links and to have all the information so that they can have all the sales to have the 90-day success. When you have 3 personal active recruits, that's somebody with $150 in sales or more, with 3,000 unit sales, of which 500 or more is yours, you're a manager. And if you've never been a manager before, you get money. Money is good.
Money is good.
And then Star Manager is 6 personal active recruits, 6,000 unit sales, of which 500 or more is yours. And Executive is 9 personal active recruits, 9,000 unit sales, of which 500 or more is yours. This is the last month for consultants to step up to managers to be eligible to be part of this Go for Growth program. Linda, you are already a manager, as is Cindy, so you are playing in this as well. It's a very cute travel bag, and you get to play in it too.
Oh, okay.
And then when we reach our recruiting goals, we get to be able to have be in drawings as well. And when you welcome 2 personally qualified recruits, consultants through executive managers, you're in the drawings too. So they're letting everybody play, because Tupperware wants to make this the biggest month ever. We are finishing up our spring catalog. There will be a new one that launches on September 1st. I've already seen it.
You already have seen it?
I've already seen it. I can't tell you what it is, but I've seen it.
Okay.
So I know it's there.
When are we going to find out about it? September 1st.
You'll find out about it sometime soon.
Soon. So between now and September 1st.
Now and the end of the year, yes.
End of the year.
I don't know.
Here's what I'm gonna say. You ready? I'm gonna break
Yeah.
all the rules. You ready?
Yeah, right.
You'll learn about it between now
Yeah.
and August 31st.
Okay.
So you'll learn it before September 1st.
September 1st. I was incorrect.
August Toast is still available. We just started some new specials. If you love modular meats, this is the time to stack up on them. We used this one, this is the rectangle one, and that is part of this set down here. This is the size that we use the most for brown sugar and powdered sugar. And
It's a package of 20-ounce double Oreo cookies, just to say.
yep. And then the flour that we used for the donuts is in a rectangle 3. We have rectangle 2 for our sugars.
Yes.
So there's that. Make sure you like our Facebook page so you can see the
This is a
replays,
package of Twizzlers too, so they do not dry out.
or a package of Oreos so that they can be hidden.
She just said that.
I just mentioned that.
Okay, but I would hide them on the sides so that my children
You
don't
have
need
to
them.
paint it dark black and label it chicken livers.
That works too. Did you want to come over here and do this?
He's cooking.
Okay, so I'll do the recognition. All right, 25% commission is what we get to earn every month with our bonus and Vanguard bonus.
Don't forget, you sell $100, ladies, you make 25 bucks.
Exactly. We want to congratulate everybody who sold $1 or more in the month of July. It represents over $2,600 in commissions earned. And the ones in green have achieved $450 or more in sales, which is the new standard Tupperware has over
Really?
rolling 4 months. And they are Carol, Cindy, Linda, Marilyn, and myself. So tops at all levels. Number 5, Marilyn Craig. By the way, Marilyn Craig is celebrating 50 years in Tupperware in September.
Yeah.
50.
50.
I know this because she started in 1975, 1 month before I was born.
Yeah.
I'm in number 4. Cindy Patno is number 3. Linda Becker is number 2, and Carol Radke is number 1. And this represents over $1,500 in commissions earned by our tops. Congratulations to Carol and Linda for earning their personal volume bonus and the first 3 levels of the products of the near future. That were the things that you could earn last month. Team recognition. Congratulations to Linda Becker and manager of Becker's Bowling Buddies for being in number 4. Number 3 is Cindy Patnon, the manager of Cindy's Dream Team. Number 2 is Carol Radke and the director of the Achievers. And number 1 is the Tupper Stars. Congratulations to everyone. Happy anniversary to everybody who started their business in the month of August. Karen Keeler is 23 years in. Cheryl Grossinger, 20 years. Cynthia Locklear, 9 years, but I know it's longer because she re-signed up.
Right.
Jody Holm is 5 years. Cindy Watry is 4. Pam Flint is 3. And Lamona is celebrating 1 year.
Wow, that year went fast.
It did. Let's sing happy birthday to all those celebrating birthdays in August.
Are you ready?
I mean, today.
They are Debbie, Loveday, Melissa Martin, Michelle Hayes, Nettie Watry, and Priscilla Willander. Ready? 1,
Come on,
2,
Richard.
3. Happy
Birthday
to
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to Debbie, Melissa, Michelle, Nettie, and Priscilla.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Our next Cook and Celebrate will be on Tuesday, September 2nd, because of the holiday falling on the 1st. So make sure you join us then. Let's show them all the caramel corn. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope we see you next time. Bye.